Steve here again from TIG Integrity.
Do you have a need to stow away your 1 kilowatt transducer? So you're planning a trip on rough roads and you want to stow away your transducer so it's not going to get any potential damage.
For your beach launch, you can trim the motor. You can't necessarily trim your transducer that's hanging out the bottom of your boat. You don't want to damage that, eh?
Or are you one of those lucky ones who live in a good part of the world where
You pull up to a nice beach.
you park it on the sand, get all your camping gear out, spend a family day on the beach with your boat resting on the sand on the low tide, so either camp there overnight or enjoy the day's activities, wait for the low tide and off you go again, but you don't want your transducer
Hanging down underneath the boat, potentially breaking off
at the same time. Do you want to optimize your sounder quality?
with your 1 kilowatt.
Maybe you're struggling to find the correct position for your 1 kilowatt.
You don't know whether they go up, down.
5 millimeters up, 1/4 inch down, don't know what the angle is,
Very difficult to find that.
using the wedges with the factory mount. This here,
Is the TM3.
the heavy duty multi-adjustable mount. I've got this positioned on a model of a transom. This transom is 15 degrees transom angle and 23 degrees of dead rise angle, presenting a deep V hull.
This mount will achieve any height position or any angle that you need to get that quality read. The bonus is that you get to be able to stow it away if you do have those situations where you need to stow it away from damage. Okay, well, you know, your original mount, yeah, you can adjust the height on that.
But this is just a whole lot easier.
This can even be done on the day on the water. You can get access to this from the transom. It's very, very easy to test it rather than have to come home and test it. How hard is that? And you don't even know if it's going to work. The next time you go out, it's a similar situation. Come back, test it again, wedge. You know what you're doing. This can be done on the day on the water. A whole lot easier. I'll show you how. Okay, quickly, I better show you some features. This mount here will get you 30 millimeters deeper than the
factory mount.
That's a bonus on a deep V hull because you're pretty limited. You can only go as far as the factory mount rear plate as in terms of your depth. If you want that little bit of extra depth, you're not going to get it without that plate in the water. This will get you another 30 millimeters deeper than that if you need it. This mount here is rock solid. You're not going to kick that up or there's no vibration under that deeper water pressure. 17 millimeter spanner. Bolts are captured. You don't need 2 spanners, you just need 1. Hold away, locked. It's rock solid even with just 1 bolt done up. It's got the 2 there for security. You've also got this 4.5 movement too. So you can bring that. You can adjust any angle. You've also got, you can bring this all the way back to the transom. Touching the transom basically, which is better for a better read. The water's less aerated. And it's easy access too. The nuts are on the outside. You don't have to try and get inside in here or anything. This has the same slot pattern as the factory mount. You can install it in exactly the same position using the same holes. No need to drill any extra holes. The size of the mount itself, maximum 120 millimeters and 150 millimeters in depth. Okay, for all you US guys out there, about 4.5 inches or 6 inch of depth.
Negative aspects.
Okay, so we don't supply a spray plate to suit this mount because if you set this mount deeper than standard, you're going to get a spray. We don't make a spray plate to suit this mount. And why? Because I can't predict how you're going to use the mount. I can't predict you're going to stow it away. Imagine a spray plate in the way if I design something. So I'm just going to leave that to the customer to be creative there. The way to do that is that next time you go out, analyze what kind of spray that it's producing, if it is one, if it even is, cover the area of importance. If it's spraying on this side where the motor is, we'll add something over here that's going to stop that spray. If it's coming up through the top, something on the top here. You know how you're using it, so I don't know that. The spray plate has to sit so high, so wide, this particular model anyway, so you're not at a loss. Anyway, if you can be bothered and you can play with these positions, find exactly where that sweet spot is. You get a good read and you limit the spray. It does require a bit of testing on your part. With the 2 10 millimeter bolts, this is strong enough, but it comes with this turnbuckle. You've got a fixed position that you have preset in case you do stow it away. You know then where it needs to go back to the position you originally had it or the good position that you're chosen to use. So if you need any more information, email me at the address on the screen here, TIG Integrity, bigintegrity@bigpond.com. Comment below and your details and I'll get back to you. If you want a quick response, email. If you do email, it's best if you give me 3 things. 1, send me some photographs. Send me the issue that you're having with your transducer. Tell me where you are. From that information, I can check whether this will be suitable for your situation. I'm happy to double check it for you. You send me some pictures of what you've already got. When you do send pictures, send the pictures down at this height here, at the transducer level, and take a picture from behind and take a picture from the sides. See exactly what you got. I'll tell you whether this will fit if you want me to. Otherwise, you know the measurements already. I gave you them. Okay, so 2, let me know what you think of it. Happy to hear your thoughts as long as they're polite and nice. And particularly want to hear any big tough talk. Just give us some constructive criticism if you think, or even other suggestions on how to explain the video. We have other videos on the channel, TIG Integrity. These videos contain a lot more models we have for different transducers. Even the same transducer, we have a couple of different models available too. Okay, thanks for watching TIG Integrity, and take it easy.